around noonish. I thought I would get a quick one of these outside. The raining has stopped for now, so I thought let's try to get some fresh air. Let's see if we can keep a signal out here. Hopefully we can. I'm gonna cross my fingers. Got a couple bars, so I think we'll be good. I guess I'll find out. I'm hoping we're okay there on the signal, because I'd like to get some of this done outside a little bit more. We'll just see how far we get with this one. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it does. Obviously the last three did really well. That last one hit really good views. I mean, it's probably going to keep trickling views up, but it got over 600 views. So let's just keep these flowing along, keep the cardio going, get my shred on, and yeah. So I'm hoping we'll have a good little stream. Let's cross our fingers for the cell phone tower continuing to work, but it looks like I've got a decent signal. Hopefully it stays there. All right. We'll see who we get in here. If you guys will please click like, get comments, get this flowing as soon as you guys get in. Just start commenting, likes, and let's see if we can kick off a decent stream here. It's still before noon and I've almost reached 3 hours. I'll probably do one in the afternoon again after this, no matter how this goes. But I thought let's just give it a try while it stopped raining and see if we can get a little bit more of the outside. The outside's easier on me. Do I hit the like button for Daddy? Appreciate it, Young. Appreciate it. But yeah, Young, it sounds like your own frustrations. I've answered all your stuff with your questions, man. You know what you need to do. You just have to accept what you need to do. So, I'm getting a few more comments in here. It's like we got a couple bars. I'm going to cross the fingers that we're going to keep a good connection out here. So for those who are curious, sometimes the midday like this, the cell phone tower has been having issues and it's dropping connection. I contacted them to find out what was up. Of course, I laughed like when I said that one guy was commenting, well, you must have good connections. It's like, no, it's called when you pay your bill, a company gives you customer support, right? Yep, you need to be patient. Young man, I'm walking into trees here trying to watch the phone. These trees need to be trimmed. All right, so sorry about that. I'm getting water all over the place. I didn't realize those trees were hanging that low right there on that street. Yeah, well, I've got 2 bars. The views are kind of intermittent. It's just that when I stall at each, well, you just need to be consistent. And here's your other thing. You're saying you're frustrated. You're stressed with it. That's half your problem, Young. I can tell you right now, if you're stressed about your lifting, you're never going to make gains. You have to stop being stressed about it. You have to stop being so emotionally invested, right? Quit having anxiety about it. That only is going to make your progress worse. Why? You're raising stress hormones, right? I want to say stop caring, stop being stressed, right? Because when you're stressed, what do? 1, we don't recover. Right? 2, you make mistakes. We do dumb stuff when we're stressed about it. Well, does that sound like a good recipe for gains? I don't think so. Okay, why does this guy tell me to run? We don't run. You know I don't run, dude. I'm a 220-pound, 48-year-old power lifter. I do just less cardio or I'll go push a sled. Run will beat my joints up. I have no desire. I used to be a runner. I don't need to run again. I've logged more miles than I promise you ever have. When I was way younger. But I quit running 25 years ago. Right, I took up lifting. But, I mean, we're going to do lots of list cardio. There we go. Get those likes up, guys. We're getting decent views here. Got a nice, strong viewership. Let's get those likes going so that keeps going up, guys. So, Chante or whatever, hit that like button. Everyone watching, there's over 20 of you. Hit that like button. Right? Hit that like button, guys. Let's get this up and moving. The likes are what get more people in the stream. Like Don, brother. What? There you go. Hope that you meant you hit the like button. Hey, Joel, I don't run a political channel. I'm not going to discuss political stuff. I mean, you're free to post that. I'm not going to get mad at you for posting that or anything, but I'm not going to discuss politics. I'm just not going to do it. Well, 10, 12 pounds be heavier. There you go. So come back in a year 10 to 12 pounds heavier. I mean, you still come through the channel, dude. It's just that you already know I've talked to you to death in the streams about the thing, and you just have to accept what you know you need to do correctly. There we go. Those likes, keep hitting those likes up. They're coming up now. So, oh man, we're going to probably hit the 3 hour mark by noon. Right at noon, we're going to hit 3 hours of cardio. But I'll definitely do another one of these later this afternoon, right? I'll thumbs up to that. There you go, Joe. Appreciate it, man. I'll be back soon. Thanks, man, for all the help. You're welcome, Young. Good, so we can quit spamming all that then. Is there a GoFundMe to buy you a shirt? No, but I accept super chats. I already have a closet full of shirts. Why would I want to not get a tan, not get sun, and be out here in sweltering Texas heat in a shirt? Everyone else is shirtless. All the other dudes out exercising, they be out without shirts. Why do I have to? I have a better physique than they do. So, what are you talking about? Razzling. Maybe go buy your mama a shirt. All right, hit that like button, though, guys. Let's get this stream nice and flowing. Hey, Colby, why do you guys keep doing that thing trying to get me to say the N-word? I'm not going to say the N-word in here. Sorry, dude. Jigme says stone cold. Well, not quite. People keep comparing me. All right, I keep getting 3 names dropped out. So it's like, are you Walter White? Are you Johnny Sins? Are you Stone Cold Steve Austin? I keep getting those. Hilarious. Where are you from? From the great Republic of Texas. Anushka says you're hot. Who's that? Is that your sister? Is that your mom? Who is that? Can we get some breaking Blaha? Not really. Why would you, dude? I oppose recreational drugs and alcohol. Like, dude, I'm like all about sobriety. Like, I'm a non-drinker even. I'm anti-alcohol. All right, I'm completely sober. So why would we be making meth? Bert Birkin has been peeing on my what? What are you talking about, Tommy? Yes, I don't know who that is. Jumanji says, thanks, man. You're welcome. Chance Wilkin. Who? Well, hey, dude, you can't just don't just randomly accuse people of that. That's a major accusation. You don't just throw that around randomly. Right? Damn, a teetotaler. Yeah. Yeah, Joel, I've been sober over 6 years, dude. It's February 18th was my 6-year anniversary of me being sober. What do you mean you don't tolerate that in Texas? I live in Texas. What you gonna do? You gonna come try to make me have a drink? You gonna get clapped because I am a Texan. You know that I carry. All right, it won't go well. Do you have chemo, boy? I'm a 220-pound power lifter. Do I look like a chemo boy? What happened in Dale, Chucky? I don't know what that means. How many more calories do you burn with a weight vest? Probably a bit more. I don't have a number. Like, how would we even estimate that? Must be a dry county. I live in Harris County. I am just north of Houston, out in the suburbs. No, it's not a dry county. It's that I personally have made the choice to be sober. I think alcohol is a poison that destroys the mind, the body, and the soul. And I have no use for it. All right. You ain't coming to a dry county. What's your height? I'm 5'9" in real stats. So that's 6 foot in internet stats. All right, or dating app stats. Can you come behind the pine curtain? What are you talking about? You really going to get mad at a man for choosing to be sober? Why are you even coming on a fitness stream? This is a strength and fitness channel. So, yeah, I choose to be sober, dude. And I'm very happy with that choice. I don't really want alcohol in my life in any capacity, So I'm much happier without it. You would be too, actually. It sounds like if you're that aggressive about it, I think maybe you might need to go get into a 12-step program, dude. You try fitting D's, whatever, dude. I'm a 55-year-old man, overweight, unemployed, balding. What are you talking about? Daily phone. I think that you should get your life in order, man. It sounds to me like my advice. I think you need to get your life in order, dude. Come on, get on top of it. Get to the gym. Go get employed again. Get a job. Get to the gym. Build yourself back up, man. You're gonna be good. You should start getting high, but I don't want to get high. Why can't I be high on life? Right? I'm 3 days sober, legit. I'm trying to stop. Hey, man, there you go. Hey, old spasm. You're 3 days sober. That's a start. Every day counts, man. Thank you. I think you're right. There you go, sir. Sir, you got this, man. Look, you got this. You got it, man. I believe in you. You got to learn to believe in yourself. That's the thing, dude. The hard stuff. What are you talking about? The hard stuff not worth it. Oh, hard stuff in life. I thought you meant alcohol. We were talking about alcohol. You need to get laid, bro. We all need to get laid every day. Um, let's see, he says, you got this too, bro. I got it, man. I don't discuss my political leanings, dude. This is not a political channel, so why are you asking me? I don't do politics for the most part. I would rather not. This is a strength and fitness channel. Why do I want to ostracize people who don't believe what I do? So, and I'm not super political, to be fair. Like, yes, I have political opinions. Yes, I vote. I'm not like, I don't build my identity around it. Okay, I think people who build their identity around the political ideology are kind of losers. They need to do something else with their life. So, have a great day. Hey, you have a great day too, man. You know? But yeah, I would definitely be described as right-leaning. But I'm not a super political person. Again, we have our opinions. You know, not really a big deal. Don't make it your whole life. Bro, it's hard to get easier. It's hard. Yeah, it all gets easier, man. Just to have your... no, dude, that one got tossed with all that mold situation. I don't want to get into all that again. I've came up before, dude. I threw away like half my clothes. Talk about the one with the tank and everything? Yeah. It was kind of a cool shirt. But no, the thing is, like, I don't demonize people for their political beliefs. I don't. Like, I have friends who vote all directions. I have friends with different political views, family members. You know, I can still love them as people. That's the problem. Everyone wants to turn these things into a reason to hate other people or to, oh, you're stupid because you believe different than me. See, that's a problem. Billy, we've been over, I don't want to cover the mold again. You guys already know. I don't feel like going through it again. All right. Do we really need to keep retelling it? It was discussed in videos 3 years ago almost. All right. No, it was a flood. The condo I lived in flooded. It got flooded with rainwater, and then mold started growing inside before the insurance would do all the cleanup. So, yes, I still live in Texas. I live just north of Houston, out in the suburbs. That was downtown, that condo. Like, I was in the upper Kirby area. So it wasn't humidity, it was called a flood. So the whole condo had like 6 inches of water in the bedroom and everything. Are you happy? Yeah, I'm pretty happy. How about you? You happy? I hope you're happy. Do you watch the Starship launch yesterday? No, I did not. I was not even aware there was a Starship launch yesterday. This is news to me. Hit that like button though, guys. The stream's a little slower than the other ones today. This one may be shorter too though. All right, this one may be a little shorter. That's okay. I'll do another one this afternoon. Main thing is like, man, I just wanted to make sure I get at least 3 hours in this morning. I've already had breakfast. The first 2 hours, 40 minutes or so were fasted. I've had some breakfast, get more walking and cardio in. I'll probably do another bike ride this afternoon at some point. Why do Texans eat for breakfast? I don't know. Who knows? Texas is massive. Texas is over 1,000 miles across and up and down. There's different stuff here. There's different cultures. There is no, hey, Texans eat for breakfast. I have no idea. There's like 50 million people here. I mean, big chunk of my neighbors are Vietnamese. Like, you want to go ask them what they eat? I mean, I actually have no idea. Plus, I don't live a conventional lifestyle. Like, what I eat for breakfast, chicken, brown rice, broccoli, avocado. There you go. There's a Texas breakfast. I'm a Texan. As Texan as they get, and that's what I have for breakfast. Chicken and brown rice. Are you and the vegan gains cool? No, we're not cool at all. Is there beef between I and vegan gains? That's funny. What else is massive? Kolaches. Kolaches are my culture. I'm actually Czech. So yes, that is a cultural food that has become popular in Texas because of the large Czech population. Is it true that David Lade ran your program? He claims he did. He claimed he did 10 years ago. He's like, I'm running this program. That's what he claims he built his base on. Unless you think he lied about it. I have no reason to think he lied about it. Do you think he lied about it? So the only choices are either he ran the program or he lied about running it. So which is it? Because he was pretty open about it. All right, Southerners eat grits. Different people eat different things for breakfast. Would you consider fighting? No, I'm not interested in fighting anybody. I'm too old to get hit in the face. That's why I carry a Glock. Right? Too old to get hit in the face, man. I'm 48. I'm not doing all that. Right? I'm too old to run and I'm too old to get hit in the face, so that kind of narrows it down. All right. would you consider yourself, who cares? I'm at a point where, there's a higher, the whole alpha beta thing is a weird play off of wolf stuff. Look, there's a male hierarchy. It's a male pecking order, but it's not just alpha beta. So, yeah, I still have a Costco membership. I don't go because I don't live next to Costco anymore. I used to live 5 minutes walk from a Costco in that condo. But I'm out in the suburbs, man. The nearest Costco is like 10 miles. So I still have a membership. What's your favorite animal? Chicken. Wait, could it be a cow? Because I like steak too. That's tough, man. Did you fight David Lay? No, I've never fought any other YouTubers. What are you talking about? No, that's like, ever try carnivore? No, because I'm not a fucking idiot. Only complete dumbasses would try the carnivore diet. You have to be a brain dead moron to try the carnivore diet. There we go. Now people are going to get upset. Sorry, it's true. Do you guys want me to lie and say that a smart person might do it? I would be lying. You guys want me to lie to you? Oh, sure, yeah, it's just a thing, and some people who are really intelligent would still do it. No, they wouldn't. All right, when you think about being alpha or an alpha, right? Wish I had a dad like you. Why don't you have a shirt on? Because it's hot and it's humid and I'm doing my cardio. I train without a shirt. I do my cardio without a shirt. Get over it, man. You know that when you came to my channel already. What are you doing? I am walking. I'm doing a brisk walk. I'm doing hours of list cardio a day to cut for the summer, get my six pack. Carnivore is not a ripoff. Carnivore is a crazy cult and a crazy scam. I actually think the carnivore diet, all the people pushing it are funded by like the beef and pork industry. To be fair, I think that's a reasonable conclusion. Like it's definitely got corporate sponsorship pushing it. Right? All right. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm doing brisk walking. Like power walking out here. Right? Here. See? We're walking. Burning through some calories. 0. You miss Helen from Alpha didn't? No, why would I miss him? What do you mean miss him? He's still here. We're not friends. You can't even breathe. Yeah, I'm definitely getting my cardio in. I'm a 220-pound lifter cutting. You bet my breath is going to be like this when I'm out, my heart rate elevated. Absolutely. I bet you I'm still in better shape than you though, Evan. Because I do all this cardio while squatting 500 pounds. And I'm an old man. All right. What? Biter, what's wrong? What's your major malfunction? I'm nuts. Why would you ask something like that? There are so many clouds. Yeah, we just had a rainstorm. So if you watched the last stream, I did it inside because there was a thunderstorm. So I did that 70-minute one on my bike. Now the rain's cleared. I got some other work done. I'm coming out getting one of these outside again. We're getting some good views in here though. Ever says beast, so you wouldn't fight. Wait, 50,000? Hold up. You're gonna pay me 50 grand to fight somebody? Oh, why didn't you say so? Draw up the contracts, man. Yeah, I'll fight vegan games for 50 grand. I don't even care if I win or lose. I just want the money. So I can go down in the first round and get my 50 grand and go home. Right? I don't have a boyfriend. I'm straight. I'm strictly taco, no burrito. Do you do intervals? Nope. No, we don't. Why would we do intervals? I'm trying to do list cardio for cutting. I don't need anything that's going to interfere with my squats and deadlifts. I squat and deadlift twice a week. Keep in mind, I'm 48 with a 500-pound squat. I squat and deadlift twice a week. I am not doing any intense cardio for calorie burn. I do not need it interfering with my training response. Common sense, guys. I'm telling you as a coach, who people pay me to get them on the national level platform. Don't do it. How are the ladies in Texas? They're ladies. There's a wide variety of women in Texas. There are gorgeous model level, there are ugly women, there's skinny women, there's fat women, there's women of every ethnicity and nationality in Texas. So there's your answer. So if linear progression is a 10%, what? Yes, it's part of still building muscle. You'll still gain muscle on that. Have you ever seen a drive-by? No. I trained you. I don't need to be trained. I just want the 50 grand. I don't care if I win or lose. The guy offered 50,000. So draw up the contract, show the money, show that you got the money, draw up the contracts, and we'll do it. 50 grand. Dude, I fight your mama for 50 grand. I fight your grandma for 50 grand. I'm not fighting Mike Tyson for 50 grand, though. That man will hurt me. No trained fighters. Yeah, that's my rule. Okay, I'll fight anybody for 50 grand if you're going to pay, whether I win or lose, but no trained fighters. I don't want to, like, get really hurt. All right, next. So I shouldn't do interval training. Not if you're trying to training like I do, you not. How are you? I'm doing good, Serge. I'm doing good. Superman says, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to you. Adam, that's what's your favorite snack time? What? I don't understand your question. I don't eat junk food. All right. Jason, how are you? I'm doing good, man. How are you doing? Hit that like button. There you go, Young. Tell them to hit that like. Get them likes up. We're having a nice high energy vlog. Now that I've had breakfast finally, those last one, man, once I crossed that, past that 2 hours of fasted cardio, my energy was way. We've had breakfast, right? We've had some carbs, had some chicken, had avocado. We're good now. No, I don't date under 35 is my bottom limit. I won't date women under 35. That's my rule. That's a hard, fast rule for me at this point in my life. 35 is the absolute youngest I would consider. Not saying I'm available either, but I'm just saying that's my cutoff. How do you smell? Well, I'm probably sweaty right now. Shadowboxing, my favorite cardio. That's not very good cardio. You know who Charlie? No, I have no idea. I don't care. Who's she? Is she a power lifter? All right. What do you have for dinner? Usually right now, chicken, brown rice, broccoli, vegetable. I'm having watermelon today though. Probably watermelon and some Greek yogurt or something. I like running very much. I'll keep running. Well, there you go. It's fine. I don't have a problem with you running. I have a problem with me running. All right. Make you a t-shirt that says, hit the like button for daddy. There we go. I'm going to start giving Fitness Journey. Please help give me some tips and advice. I have a whole channel, Superman. You're literally on a channel with 14,000 fitness videos. I have free programs and playlists. Free programs. There you go. If you get 500 likes, shave your beard. I'm not going to get 500 likes in a stream. You should. Do you ever fast? You just heard me say my first 2.5 hours of cardio this morning were fasted. Yes, I intermittent fast every day. I do all my lifting fasted. Yes, I squat 500 pounds fasted. All right. Bob McDonald was talking about lean bulking years ago. He was. Do you calculate? What do you mean calculate? You mean add? Yes, I add up the amount of chicken and other stuff. I eat about 200 grams is my goal every day. Why is carnivore dumb? Do we really need to? I've done about 12 videos in vast detail, Evan, on why it's dumb. Go watch one of them. Cliff Notes. Promotes atherosclerosis. Promotes muscle loss. Number 2. Number 3, promotes inflammation. Number 4, it will destroy your gut biome for the long term. You may be fucked for 20 years on your gut biome trying to restore it. In fact, some people who've done it have already had to have fecal transplants trying to get their gut fixed. That means a doctor put someone else's poop in your butt. Yes, it sounds like when they destroyed their gut biome from the zero fiber diet. It's fucking stupid. Next, don't worry, bro. Just eat healthy, work out. You don't need to have hair. Think about what? Exactly. Yeah, there's plenty of bald guys who are awesome fit athletes. I mean, I'm sexy as hell, dude. Guys, look, I'm bald and I'm sexy as hell. So what are you worried about? Coach Jason, what do you know what Payroni is? I have no idea. I've never heard of her. Who's she? And 50 likes and shave your beard? No, because we got like 45 likes in the last stream. Nope. Coach, are you lost? No, I'm walking. I know exactly what street I'm on. Right? I mean, I see the street signs right there. I know exactly where I am. Ultra but got hair. Now, what are you talking about? Oh, One Night in I love that song, by the way. One night in Bangkok makes the tough guys tumble. That's a great classic. There, me, Robeson already messed up, right? You look like Johnny Sins. What? I don't care about Payroni. Why am I looking this up? I'm not going to remember to check this later. Just an FYI. Ever consider you're wrong and everything you're doing is wrong? If I considered I'm wrong about carnivore, no. Enormous amounts of research backs all this. Like, again, the only way carnivore makes sense if you have to be a conspiracy theorist who believes in the Illuminati, because if you don't, if you don't have an explanation for why all the top researchers around the world are saying the same things, so you have to have a conspiracy theory to make carnivore not stupid and dangerous. So you have to prove the Illuminati are real before you can prove that carnivore is sane. You got to start there because it's all based off conspiracy theory. Maybe if you considered you haven't researched this deep enough. And 20 likes there. No, not going to happen. Not shaming it over 20 likes. I like having my salt and pepper. Thanks, Brutal. So much talk about bald. Shows you how insecure people are, right? I mean, how secure these dudes are worried about going bald. Man, I rock my beautiful bald head. Hell, Johnny Sins is bald. Mike Tyson's bald. Jason Statham's bald. Vin Diesel. What are you guys worried about? How tall are you? I'm 5'9". Okay. I know. You ever do cheat days? My last cheat day was on Christmas. I used to do more, but I need to get leaner. I can't be thinking about cheat days right now. Not even in the carts. Do you have long legs? No. Oh, shot is Jason Blaha. What's up, dog? It's me, man. It is the real Jason Blaha. Getting my more cardio in. I've already crossed 3 hours today. No, Billy, I actually have a very long torso to femur ratio. So, nope. All right. How old were you when you got glasses? If I gave you an answer, it would be a lie. Can I give you just a ballpark? Are you okay with a ballpark? Like if I get it wrong, like you're not gonna be mad for me lying? So I want to guess about 13. So I'm 48 now. So that would have been about 35 years ago. So I could be wrong. I could be off by a year or two. No, it can't be 2 because it's got to be like, I definitely had glasses before I got to high school. Definitely, 100% sure of it. I was in middle school at some point. All right, so I want to say 13. Your transformation is epic. Keep it up. Thank you, Kamal. Appreciate it, man. Okay, get rid of this. Have you trained Rogaine with minoxidil? No, I'm not interested because I'd still have to shave my head. So even if my hair grew back, I still have to, I just have to shave it off because my psoriasis gets out of control. I got to keep air and sunlight. The reason I have to keep the beard this short, and right now my psoriasis is really active. I should almost shave my beard off. My skin would be better if I just shaved the beard, but I like having it. Count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, send me money. I did your request. You have to send a super chat, $10. You know the rules. I get paid for requests. So pony up that cash. What do you mean what races have the best genetics for strength? Why do we want to turn this into a racist chat so that you can get me canceled? Is that your goal? Are you trying to hurt my outreach? Are you trying to create problems for me? Billy said, pay daddy. Yeah, I knew you did a request. You got to pay. So hit that super chat. Nope, there's no backing out. Pay up. What? So you believe the narrative? Oh, Jesus Christ, Evan. Hey, Evan, how about we look at modern data from around the world? Because if you look at all the stuff promoting anything that's slightly carnivores use is all actually paid stuff too. Go look at the funding. Like the problem is your narrative has corporate backing. That's your problem. So you don't get to play that card if you're going to promote the ultra low carb and keto stuff. Dude, you got a problem because yours has corporate backing. What I'm telling you is sponsored from like 57 countries all around the world with modern research. So you can't spin that, oh, big money, it doesn't work. There was heart disease 120 years ago. Where do we find the first atherosclerosis? Historic models. Anthropology. What group of people had the first atherosclerosis when we find their remains? Goat herders. Very first atherosclerosis that we found was from goat herders. Okay, does being Jack really help survive traumatic or blunt force wounds? Yes, absolutely. Yep. There was also less study. I know there's less study done. There was no heart disease. Yeah, there was. Also, there's a lot of compounding factors in heart disease. You know who also has really low heart disease? The countries that live on white rice. Oh man, what do you have to say to that, Evan? What's your response? Countries that have the lowest heart disease are countries that live on rice. Do you see a problem there? All right. You're killing it, Coach. Appreciate it, Dean. Appreciate it, Steve. The Asian countries. So the Asian paradox is really a problem for you low carb clowns, isn't it? It's a problem. How do you guys account for that? I'm gonna hold on. Let me strap in. Let me strap in and get myself ready to hear your crazy ass answer. All right, I'm ready. I braced myself for the stupidity. Let's hear it. All the longest lived cultures on earth all eat at least 60% of their calories from carbohydrates. All of them. You go through the top 10 longest lived cultures on earth, minimum 60% carbohydrate calorie. So, okay, I'm ready. Yep. All right. Even the Mediterranean diet's still relatively low in saturated fat. That's the highest fat diet out of all the longer lived cultures, but it's mostly monounsaturated fats. And it's still low in saturated fat and still high in carbohydrate. That's your only higher fat culture that lives in any area where the average lifespan is longer than the United States. Yeah, so the olive oil, it's the extra virgin olive oil, big chunk of their intake, which seems to be fine. Yeah, dude, those clean, minimally refined monounsaturated fats do really well, right? Do really well for longevity. Yep. Oh man, we're getting a lot of cardio done today. It's gonna be one of them days. I think we're gonna have a 4-hour cardio day. Because we're past 3 hours now. It's only just afternoon. I got more time this afternoon. No, I don't believe all the blue zone stuff, but data is data. You just you have no data to back your nonsense, Evan. Sorry. You don't have evidence. And then you go look at direct lab studies. You're promoting bullshit and you're going to die from it. It's what you are doing and promoting is going to fucking kill you. So maybe you should stop trying to come and bring it into other people's stuff, because I'll slap that bullshit down. I'll shut that shit down like Negan. All right, pull day and cardio done. Coach, Team Blaha represent. There we go, man. What do we do? What do we do here? We eat clean. We eat a nice balanced omnivore diet where we eat lots of plants, lots of animal protein. We lift heavy ass weight and we do cardio. That's how Team Blaha does it. And you guys see my clients, look at all those testimonials, look at the vlogs. Team Blaha, Jack, lean and strong. There we go, baby. Coach, I can pin you down, bro. I'd probably fling you around with one hand. No offense, but you already kind of discussed your strength and stuff in the last stream. Muffin, I don't think so. All right, can I reduce protein to about 120 grams? I'm gonna recommend that you don't, Dean. Hey, Dean, how about you don't? As a former client of mine, I'm concerned with your gains. How about you don't reduce it? I take test-cypionate. You got a problem with it? How can people argue with that, right? Post-workout, top sirloin, healthy carbs, veggies, anti-carnivore, anti-vegan. I can dig it, Matt. I'm all about that, dude, right? Nice lean steak, baked potatoes, some steamed broccoli with it, man. There you go. That's a meal of champions right there. Maybe stop promoting fitness. Hey, Evan, I don't think testosterone is a problem. Provide data otherwise. Why does whey protein gold standard cause me heartburn? I don't know. If it's causing you heartburn, then don't take it anymore. Some Indian dude, I've never heard of anyone dying from protein shakes. That sounds, how did he pull that? How did he manage to do that? What? Like, how do you manage to die from protein shakes, guys? Wide body Cadillac. Ted's that the real Ted? Ted, I know this is the real Ted now because he messaged me the other day. He comes in with some cray stuff in here. But it's all good. Ted's a character. Again, we have had video calls. He's a client, so Ted's funny dude. We get along though because of it. Because I have a pretty messed up sense of humor myself. Maybe an allergy. Can I eat pizza in a diet? I'd recommend you don't. Are cigarettes good for testosterone? No. Search it. I'm for real. A bunch of buzzwords, right? You can tell between you and the sky, very pale. Your mama's pale. AJ, your mama's pale. What you gonna do about that? I went there. Oh. Yes, I love to make your mom jokes. I'm 48 years old and I make your mama jokes. And then when dudes try to say, my mom is old, I'm like, your mama's sexy to me. I'm 48, dude. Your mama might be pretty hot. What's up, girl? Shirtless Gatorade. What? Your mama was so pale to get you like that. What? Hey, AJ. Your mama's so fat. You know, when I got done fucking her, I had to roll over twice to get off the top of her. What do you got to come back to that? Looking good, Blaha. What's up, Anthony? These lives make driving for a living more enjoyable. That's right, you're a truck driver. Forgot Steve. Oh, I didn't forget, I knew that. Evan, you're telling me LDL-C is not the primary cause of atherosclerosis? You're going to get laughed off by cardiologists and experts. Literally, all the leading experts in the field in the world agree we have causation. Elevated LDL-C is the primary cause of atherosclerosis. What's up, AJ? He says, hi, Jason. Define metabolically healthy. Well, I think we have a good idea. Metabolically healthy means normal thyroid output, good insulin sensitivity, right? Lack of insulin resistance would be near the top of the list. Definitely appropriate T4 production, appropriate conversion of T4 to T3, right? How many degrees? I don't know. It's cooler now since we had a thunderstorm. Maybe 60. No, it's like probably 75 out here right now. Right now, you're like, what do you mean 50 plus? Bro, why you gonna hate like that, AJ? Now it's so metabolically. Are mustard oil good? I don't even know what mustard oil is. No, you probably shouldn't be consuming a lot of oils, dude. I meant for Evan because I don't think he knows what, no, he doesn't know what he's talking about at all. He's just he's a weird keto zealot who doesn't understand the data. Right? Yeah, but Evan, ketogenic diets oftentimes cause insulin resistance. Did you see the studies where they compared and they did low carb keto diets where they replaced all the saturated fat with polyunsaturated fats? Did you see the blood work difference? Dude, that's game changing data right there. What do you think of the fact that myostatin is more prevalent in Asians? I don't think it's really a big deal, honestly. Really, I don't even know if that's true. How do you explain Bolo Jung then? Right? All right, next. Sorry, dude, man. It's hard for me to get that stereotype because I grew up in a generation where among all of our action people, Bolo Jung was one of them. My generation growing up, so we tend to not picture this idea. For my generation, we wouldn't even think for a moment that Asian dudes can't get jacked. Because we had Bolo Jung growing up. It's like, what are you talking about? That dude was cock diesel and he benched like 405 for reps. What? What do you mean? I eat raw honey and fruit. Why you eat raw honey? I don't know why people add oils. If you want extra fat, just eat walnuts and avocados. More salmon. Perfect, Matt. That's what I advocate. Do you think someone can do a 315 squat times 10? They can do 4 or 5 for 1? Yeah, absolutely. What advice do you have for me as a cheerleader who hates her body? Don't hate your body. Look, Aubrey, go get under barbell, get strong, and learn to love your body. Why do you hate your body? There's no need, right? If you're a cheerleader, you're obviously fit. You obviously have a good body. So quit hating it. Accept that you're beautiful. Okay? My guy, I'm not talking about those kind of A. What are you talking about? Dang, I'm sliding with Baldy on this one. On what part, AJ? Sir, are 4 to 5 sets per week per muscle enough? 4 is a little on the low. I tell guys your minimum is 6. Don't go under about 6. My older sister's a cheerleader. I watch her on the barbell. There you go. Right? She gets under a barbell. There you go. That's what we want to see. Man, this cardio is going good. I don't even feel like I need to end this one. Sure, we got a good connection. It's not raining. It's still overcast. It's nice out here. Yeah, women need to understand, but maybe she's not worried about what men like. Aubrey, you should look into what? Basam, she didn't need plastic surgery. Dude, we don't need any of that. No, dude, she's a cheerleader. She's obviously in good shape. She obviously has a good body or she would be a cheerleader. She didn't need any plastic surgery. Build her, quit trying to drag people down, man. Aubrey, I'm sure that you have a great body. Don't hate on yourself, you know? But continue to obviously be fit, eat a good diet, but learn to love your body. It worked for Michael Jackson. It didn't work for Michael Jackson. Didn't work at all for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson had so much plastic surgery that he looked like a white woman almost. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Come on, man. Sir, are 5 to 9 rep range good for hypertrophy? No, that's a good rep range. They won't hurt you to do some stuff a little higher, though. So what split are you currently doing? I do a 4-day upper lower right now. I was doing a 5-day body part split for a while, then I rotated back to conjugate. But I'm back on 4-day upper lower. It's always kind of my staple. Do you talk to your father? Sometimes. My father and I made peace. We weren't on speaking terms for a few years. We made peace a couple years ago. We made peace at a funeral, actually. So, you know, we talked some stuff through. So yeah, we're good. But that's none of your business, really. Main reason why you're not doing conjugate, I don't want to get under the really heavy weight. When I'm cutting right now, I want to focus on just body composition and retaining muscle. I'm going to be getting under 500, 600 pound lifts. I just don't, not right now. So, Bassam says he's brown. Okay, that's cool. And there's science now on multiple rep ranges creating differences and more growth. It's still nothing conclusive. Like, so there's a lot of people who speculated there may be data. So far, there's still no real evidence to support it, so I don't know. Anala, you didn't pay me for the last thing I did, so I'm sure as hell not jumping for you. Come on, you didn't pay up for the last request. Also, get those likes up, guys. Is porn a sin? Man, I don't know. That's a tough one. Probably not super good. I don't think Jesus would have a real high view of porn, to be honest. I don't know that it's explicitly a sin, but I can't really see Jesus watching it, you know, just saying. Sir, in the upper, lower split is the first upper session. Would be focused on chest? No, I do them both, dude. So like for me, so look at my first 4 lifts this week, right? So go to my Monday workout. I did 3 sets of bench, 3 sets of weighted pull-ups. I did 3 sets of weighted dips, 3 sets of barbell rows. Then we did arms. Then we did shoulders. So then I added some tricep extensions, 6 sets of 2 types of curls. So we did incline curls, we did preacher curls. Then I did lateral raises and rear delts. Right? Jump 3 times. No. Y'all hit that like button though. Get them likes up. Come on. Let's get the most out of the back half of this stream. We're going to get some good views. This is going to have a good view count. Again, just like that last one. Jason. Bassam says, Jason, that's my name. That's my name. Say my name. Say my name. You've been acting shady and calling me baby. Better say my name. Say my name. Say my name. No, how about I don't shout out? Oh, you want me to shout them out? No, dude, I have South Asian clients. No, you are good, man. You guys remember Amrit? Remember my client Amrit? He had training vlogs. He had a really good overhead press. You remember him? He had a good deadlift, right? Amrit. Look at the name Amrit. He was obviously South Asian, right? Good dude. He actually runs a tutoring business now. So, no, I mean, Amrit, dude, straight up. One of my homies. One of my better clients I've had. So yeah, definitely shout out. South Asians are good. All right. When were you doing your body part split? Were you getting very lean? Not necessarily. Including barbell shrugs today for pull day, won't traps. intimidating in the bed in the boardroom, right? You're trying to fill that suit out. And shrugs are never a bad thing. Like, I can get behind that. I could always add some shrugs back in. I've thought about it myself. Thanks to my G. Yeah, dude. No, straight up, man, Amber, it was good. I used to coach his wife too, actually, for a while, for powerlifting. I only coached her for like 6 months. So we had Amber and Davina were clients. They're living in London though. Other than hammer curls, what's a great bicep forearm exercise? Easy curls. That can be. I mean, hammer curls are hard to beat. Easy curls can help. Even preacher curls work forearms a little. But if you're looking through, so bicep and forearm. Yeah, in that case, you may want some easy curls. Will be good if you're trying to get a little extra, like brachialis and stuff. Best tip for hitting lagging hamstrings. Glute ham raises, right? If they're really lagging, just more hip hinging in general though. How come I don't look like I lift, but I have good lifts? I did a 225 bench, 2 months of lifting. No, you just need to fill out more, dude. What do you think about, I don't want to talk about goofball Konevsky. All right, so upper lower split lag, what? Like, no, it doesn't. Not if you do curls and extensions. So on an upper lower, you would recommend going under 5 reps. Depends on what you're doing. If you're running conjugate, you're going to max. I'm doing very little under 5 reps, really. Most of my stuff is really higher. I mean, even all my stuff was at least 6 reps this week so far. No, I've never been homeless. Why would you think I've ever been homeless? That's weird. I'm going to walk. What? Okay, go walk your dog, man. Catch you later, dude. Have a good time with it. Yeah. Wish you the best of luck there. Man, we have done a lot of cardio today, haven't we? We've done a lot of cardio. So I'll definitely have time to get another one in. I've been loving the 6 to 8 rep range recently. We'll take 4 to 8 on occasion. You know, honestly, I like the 6 to 8. I think 5 to 8 is really a nice little balanced sweet spot that doesn't beat you up too much on the joints, but we still get some good, decent neural drive from it. You know, but it's still good hypertrophy range. What do you miss most about the O2 Bear, Chris Jones, Hodge Twins? I liked it was all more raw. Everything is so sterile and edited now. It's too professional, and I hate that, right? Do you like boiled eggs? I mean, they're all right. I don't know what answer you're looking for. I mean, they're okay. Am I super wild about them? Can I eat them and they're okay? Yeah, sure. I just hate having to peel them. That's my issue. That's why I never do it. Like our boiled eggs and just crack it. It's just too much hassle with the shell. Why would you? No, I've never been evicted. What a weirdo. I'm just going to get rid of you. You sound like a weird stalker coming up with crazy stuff. Get out of here. He wants to boil your eggs. How about not? I don't think he does. I hope not. You're not boiling my eggs. So, hello. Hello, how you doing, country boy? Hit that like button for me, man. Get them likes up. All right? Get this stream flowing. No, I'm good, right? Exactly. These come up with weird stuff in here. We get some weirdos. Let's run this one a little longer here. I feel like we've done really well, though. Made really good time. All right? Really good session. We've kept a good connection. It's been decent. It hasn't been too hot. I'm definitely sweating, though. Tacos, no burrito. That's right. I'm strictly taco, no burrito. You know the line. All right. I'm going to have to get a lot of calories in now, though. It's like afternoon. I've only had a decent chunk of breakfast. I've not even had a third of my calories for the day. So we're going to have to hit it hard. Sir, I changed my exercises. That's too much for me to read. I'm walking. Coach getting dizzy. Erpine says, hi, what's up, dude? How you doing? Hit that like button for me, man. Let's get them likes up. Get those views up in the last little stretch here. Right? Man, so what's our total time for the day? We're at 3.5 hours of cardio, and it's only 12:30. Yeah. How much calories are you taking in currently? I dropped it yesterday. So I'm trying to do about 3,200 now, which is crazy low for me. That's crazy low. But with this much cardio, we'll be burning through body fat like pretty much like a blowtorch. Like 3,200 is crazy low. Like I probably would struggle to maintain my weight on 3,200 even if I wasn't doing cardio, just lots of lifting. And maybe that might be my maintenance with zero cardio, maybe. Is coaching Shadow Wizard Money Gang. I don't know what that means, Ted. What's Shadow Wizard Money Gang? So are your calories on a lean bulk like 4,000 maybe? No, I mean like 3,800-ish usually. It's usually my normal maintenance when I'm doing a little bit, a small amount of, like when I do like 20 minutes of walking a day. So, I mean, my calorie output's gonna be crazy the last few days. That's why I finally whooshed a little bit. We'll see what it does once I get through this watermelon. That'll make me whoosh down, actually. Are you following us? So, yeah, I mean, I pretty much bro diet. Marvin, I pretty much do chicken, broccoli, brown rice type diet. But I do some fruit thrown in if I get fruit on a good sale, like watermelon. I do an avocado, at least one avocado every day for some healthy fats. Throw in some extra vegetables here and there. I throw in a little bit of low fat or fat-free dairy, like some Greek yogurt. But it is seriously pretty heavy on chicken, brown rice, and vegetables. So should I change my exercise in the second session? We keep it the same? No, you can keep it the same. Not a big deal, man. Oh, I have a feeling this one's gonna have really good views when I wind it down here too. All right, 6 eggs a day. I don't know, what's your LDL look like? So I can't answer that question without seeing what your blood work looks like on 6 eggs a day. There are people who can do 12 eggs a day and have good blood work. Some people you're gonna see elevated LDL-C on 6. I don't know. What's your blood work look like? So that's not a straightforward question. And it depends on the context of your diet, your genetics, your metabolic health. Like some people can do a dozen eggs and have immaculate blood work. Some people it's gonna be atherosclerosis risk on 6. What's your blood work look like? That makes sense? And I can't answer that for you. Man, the views are kicking along now. How many days strength training for an athlete who also needs to maintain some solid cardio? 3, 4 at the absolute most. 4 at the most. But honestly, I could have you as a boxer, as a coach, because I coach a lot of fighters. A boxer, I could have you doing just great on 3, honestly. That way we're not overtraining the lifting. Is what you know how that's going to carry over. If those shoulders and stuff are beat up, that's going to be a problem as a boxer. Not just for the ring, but when you start working that heavy bag, right? You start working a heavy bag and you have shoulder inflammation, we got a problem. It's not going to work. So 4 if we do conjugate. 3, I could do even a push-pull legs 3 day. Honestly, for a boxer, you'd be just fine on 3 if you need to. Like you'll still make good progress. You ever ate sand fleas? No. Goal is to keep you kind of, as a coach doesn't end the live, right? Like Steve knows. He knows I'll push these longer just for the extra views. As long as those viewers stay up. They're down to only 24 now, though. We kept sitting 30 plus. Y'all better get those views. Hit the like button. That'll get the views back up. I can't run it too long, though, Steve, man. I want to save room for another one later this afternoon. And we're already past 3.5 hours of cardio. No, I am brisk walking. I'm doing brisk walking. Can upper arm lower be spread every other day? I don't understand. That's complicated. Can an upper lower be spread every other day? I mean, you could, sure, if you really wanted to. That's totally doable. You're just not exactly on a 7-day cycle. But yeah, you can make it work. Is push-pull legs bad for arms? No. Plenty of people do push-pull legs who have great arms. So why would you think that it is? Not doing curls and extensions might be bad for your arms. How much walking should you do a day? There isn't a set number, Donna. Donna, I am specifically in a cut phase. So I'm doing large amounts of lifts so that I don't have my calories down too much. Makes sense? I'm trying to get a 6-pack for the summer. So that's why I'm doing this much list cardio. So it's biking, brisk walking, hours every day. But I stream all of it. What are your thoughts on the sugar? Marwin, I've made multiple videos, do a channel search. It's obviously insane. No sane person's gonna promote that. The guys who are promoting it are pretty much already diet zealot hacks already, who have run extremist diets already that are the opposite. Now they're just switching stuff to make more money. So I'm not saying you can't get really lean on ultra low carb, ultra high carb, low fat. There's obviously metabolic uses for that, but what they're doing specifically is dumb. Sorry, I'm skinny fat, what to do? Increase protein, train your entire body on a good progressive overload base program, and stay at maintenance until you recomposition. That will fix skinny fat, right? Got it? Good, I'm glad you got it. All right, so everybody's good there, we understand. Oh. Uh-oh, we only got 2 bars. Hopefully we keep this good connection. Man, the views are still at 30. I definitely not want to wind it down. Hello, it's me again. How you doing? I gave you a shout out earlier. You asked me to. You do intermittent fasting? Yes. I rarely eat before maybe 10 to noon, depending on the day. I even train fasted. So I do all my lifting during my fasted window, Donna. Right? So yeah, I do intermittent fasting. I've been doing it a couple years straight now. I've always used it off and on, but I've just stuck with it at this point. It just works better for my lifestyle. Because my training, my lifting gets really intense, and if I have food in my stomach, I vomit sometimes. Keep in mind what my workouts look like. You've probably seen some of them. I mean, I have an elite total at age 48 for powerlifting, so I go hard. Do you know Dr. Sebi? Never heard of her. No idea who she is. Why did you decide on train fasting to take that? No, it doesn't. Did you not see Minnow actually linked a meta-analysis on that Minnow Hanselman did the other day, showing that there's 0 negatives to muscle growth from training fasted. It doesn't interfere at all. So no. And I've known plenty of people who do fine on it. My friend Nico used to do it. You guys, I did a collab with Nicola. We've been friends over 15 years. Natural pro bodybuilder. So we did a collab on Skype and put it up like a year ago, discussing that last Mr. Olympia. And he used to even train fasted and did just fine, dude. It's a male, but why would I need to look him up? I'm not interested in looking up every quack doctor. No offense, Donna. I got better things to do than look up every quack doctor who's wrote a diet book. Sorry. No offense intended. There's a million of them. I just don't got time. Makes sense? If he was important, I would already know it. Like if he was actually a leading expert, I would already know his name. And since I don't, I already know. Not trying to be mean, just saying. He's probably going to do some weird fad guru stuff. And there's a million of those guys out there. And what he has might be good. I don't have time to look him up. But he's definitely probably not a leading expert in anything nutrition related. Makes sense? I literally don't have the time. I need to see that there's somebody important who really knows what they're talking about. Because again, 9 times out of 10, these doctors who write nutrition books are total quacks, and it's not their field of study. And they write crazy goofball bad diets. So just be aware. And even though they're popular, hey, I'm big on fasting, but I'm through Dr. Fung, but I also have medical doctor friends who are like, Dr. Fung is a quack. They're like, it's not that fasting's not good, but they're like, he literally makes up lies in the book that a freshman medical school student could debunk. So he writes books for the ignorant. But I'm pro-fasting. Just be aware, a lot of his stuff on autophagy is not medically correct. Do you see the problem with some of this? Do you have legs? Dude, look at my quads and hamstrings in my training videos. I squat 500 pounds. I deadlift 600 pounds. Come on. Is there a way DNA replicates? Explain. The man above what? What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, I think I've said that before too. If you're looking for a fingerprint of God, look at the DNA transcription and translation mechanism in the human body. People are looking for a fingerprint of God. There you go. Dr. Berg is a total quack. Dr. Berg is an insane quack. Total scam artist. And chiropractor pushing keto. He's got millions of followers. Quack Watch calls him, and everyone calls him out. How do you maintain motivation to work out every day hard? You mean you don't need motivation? Once your habits create discipline. Discipline picks up where motivation wanes. You get in and do it. You bench press on Monday because it's Monday. That's it. That's your whole reason. Do you have clothes? Yes, I have lots of clothes. It's also hot and humid as hell and I don't need them. It's just more stinky, sweaty laundry for me to do, right? Think about the amount of training and stuff I do and how hot it is where I live, of how much stinking piles of sweaty laundry I would have to wash with all the training I do. I would have, because it would accumulate really fast, I would have to do a load of laundry just for my workout clothes like every 48 hours, just because of the stink. So why would I train with a bunch of clothes on? That doesn't even make sense, right? Hate how people who are muscular than me will keep working. I never heard of Dr. Berg. Yeah, Dr. Berg is a chiropractor who has millions of followers and has dedicated his whole life to promoting ketogenic diets on the internet. When was the last time you trained at a public gym? Last year. So, yeah. All right. Do you walk like there's 3 or 4 right now? Yes. Yeah, right now, this is not a normal thing. This is just for my cut. Normally, I just try to do at least 20 minutes a day. Cutting right now, I started at 2 hours minimum of 2, but I've been hitting over 3 the last few days, right? Pretty consistently. How do I get over being a beginner and people looking? All right, I can't help you there. You're not gonna like my answer, Young. I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. Quit being a little bitch ass pussy and work for the next 3 years. That's it. Put in the work. Quit crying because you haven't put in the work yet and someone else has. Put in the work. I'm being mean because I'm a coach. You're bitching and crying because other people who've done more work than you for years have made better results. That's like bitching and crying your first year in medical school because some other guy's a doctor. He's a doctor already. Well, you're a freshman in medical school. Put in the work. All right, I'm just being honest with you. Protein overfeeding is key for maintaining muscle. Not necessarily. No, as long as you reach the minimum, you'll maintain. Protein overfeeding is really about recomping, even without creating a true deficit. It's kind of the whole thing with protein overfeeding. It's a unique metabolic situation. Yeah, Young, so you need to put in the work. Don't cry because someone else has put in years and years of work that you haven't. Like, think about the laziness involved with it. That's a bad mindset. Instead, you should be hungry for the work and get in and put it in, you know? That whole short game, it doesn't work, guys. Like, that's not how you get anywhere. This is like, anyone who's truly jacked, they put in years and years and years under a heavy ass barbell with blood and sweat and tears and probably a lot of injections on top of it. So I'm just saying, you can't sit there and get mad because someone else put in years and years of ass busting work that you haven't yet. That's a bad attitude. The Bible says it's not wise to compare oneself to another, be content. Well, no, I mean, I'm a competitive athlete. So yeah, we compare ourselves to each other. Like, straight up, I'm a competitor. Like, again, I have broke Texas state records in 2 different weight classes. So, but to compare, like you said, that's a good point there too. It's a lifestyle. Hey, this is a way of life. So, someone says, why haven't I got the gains? We'll come back in 5 years. And they're still not where they want. We'll come back in 10 years. It's like, you start looking at some of the guys anyone who's drug-free with an impressive physique, they almost always have at least a decade. They usually have 10 years under the barbell. It's been my observation personally. They have a decade under the barbell. So put in 10 years of hard work. Yeah, life itself is competitive. So, but yeah, you're right, Liberty. It's a lifestyle. So this comparison is a motivation way for lifting purposes, not negative. Exactly. Yeah, if you need comparison for motivation, or you need comparison in a competitive environment. That guy beat me at that last comp. I need to do better. Does chicken make you gassy? No, why would chicken make you gassy? Doesn't even make good sense. What? Where's those views at? Oh man, the views are dropping way down. Man, they're the lowest. It's gonna be hard for me to stay motivated to continue this walk then. We're at almost 4 hours of cardio today. Oh. Uh-oh, views are definitely up and now. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get home. So I'm gonna start getting ready to wind this down. I need to add up the minutes. See how close we are to 4 hours today. And what's the best diet? I think bro diets work great, honestly. Like literally chicken, rice, and vegetables is tough to beat. If you're looking for a track record of success, you know, a lot of approaches you can use, Donna. But if you don't know what to pick, just a standard bro bodybuilding diet produces phenomenal results. Doing my evening cardio in Finland. Nice, dude. So when in doubt, you can't go wrong with chicken, rice, and vegetables if all else fails. Look at the physiques of the most impressive physiques, most muscular, impressive people on earth. That's actually extremely common. What's your dream? I don't know that I have a dream. I don't share my personal goals and personal life and ambitions on the internet personally. Uh-oh, the views are trickling back up as I'm walking home to wind this down. Although I have a feeling this one's going to have a really high view count compared to some of my others. Oh man, we had a really steady run of it through here. We didn't get any super chats today though. That's interesting. We've done almost 4 hours of streams and no donations. Oh well, we get ads at least and we pick up subscribers. It all balances out in the wash. So, all right. I messed up the diet aspect, that's why I'm mad. Yeah, but you chose to do that. Had you followed my stuff, you wouldn't have done that. And it's not like you haven't been asking me about it for months. You could have fixed it 6 months ago. All right, just being honest. All right. All right, guys, I'm home. I'm about to wind this down. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.